Telegraph, the first fast communication device that allowed long-distance transmission of messages without the physical exchange of an object bearing the message. The telegraph was a simple device that transformed how the Civil War would be fought and won. The invention of Morse code in 1844 turned the telegraph into America's first tool of mass communication. Abraham Lincoln used the telegraph as a weapon of war. In the 1950s, most people communicated by letters, and some rich families used the telephone, but it was unusual. TV didn't exist, so people listened to the radio. Each family had at least one. But everything from communication, news, to doing research for school projects completely changed when the evolution of the internet began.
What is the internet? Really, what isn't it? It's not real live, person to person, but it is a way to connect people.
The word internet comes from internetworking, which is simply the description applied to several computers linked together. The internet began in 1969 as an advanced research project agency network, ARPANET. ARPANET connected 4 major U.S. universities for research, education, and government organizations. It provided a communications network linking the country in the event that a military attack destroyed conventional communications system. In the 1970s, the first network email was sent. In 1972, Ray Tomlinson created the electronic mail system. He used the @ sign to distinguish between the sender's name and network name in the email. In 1973, TCP/IP is designed. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, and IP is Internet Protocol. TCP/IP is the communication protocol for the Internet. In 1976, Queen Elizabeth sends her first email. She was the first state leader to do so. In 1978, the first spam message was sent. Spam, the most annoying and mysterious thing about email. Spams can put viruses into your computer.
Spam is unwanted email. It's considered one of the biggest problems on the internet right now. It's very expensive for the internet service providers. It's kind of a hassle for users, but it is a very cheap way to advertise to a large number of people, and I don't think it's going to go away.
In the 1980s, smiley culture kickstarts. In 1982, the word internet is used for the first time. In 1984, the first .com is introduced. Domain name system DNS established, with network addresses identified by extensions such as .com, .org, and .edu. Writer William Gibson coins the terms cyberspace. In 1989, Tim Berners-Lee invents the World Wide Web, WWW. By the 1990s, the basic elements of the internet are in place. In 1994, White House launched its website, www.whitehouse.gov. In 1995, Amazon.com and eBay launched, bringing shopping just a click away. In 1996, Internet Explorer and Netscape launched, and approximately 45 million people are using the internet, with roughly 30 million of those in North America, United States, and Canada. 9 million in Europe, and 6 million in Asia and Pacific. 43.2 million, 44% of US households own a personal computer, and 14 million of them are online. In 1998, worldwide internet users break 1 million. Google opens its first office in California.
Google, the search engine that will allow you to find things by key terms or tags on the internet. Text documents, maps, Google Earth, images.
Google is the most commonly used search engine in the world. In 2001, Wikipedia, a free encyclopedia, launched.
Wikipedia is an online encyclopedia that is created by the users, so it's become probably the go-to place for most people who want to find information about something.
In 2002, as of January, 58.5% of the US population, 164.14 million people, uses the internet. Worldwide, there are 544.2 million users. In 2003, it established that internet users illegally download about 2.6 billion music files each month. In 2004, Facebook launched and becomes the largest social networking site in the world.
Facebook is the most popular social media website.
Facebook has improved communication. It has connected friends and family worldwide to interact and stay connected.
Facebook is a place where people put a public face out there, not necessarily their real face, and interact with other people's public faces.
In 2005, worldwide internet users break 1 billion. Also in 2005, YouTube launched, which is now the largest video sharing cloud in the world.
YouTube is a website which allows people to share their own videos, and there's no fee to join and to upload videos. So it's a way that's really democratized the sharing of media in mostly good ways, although it's become so hugely popular and so widely used that the vast majority of material on YouTube is actually pretty horrible and worthless. But at the same time, there's so much that there is a lot that is very good.
In 2006, Twitter launched, a social networking and microblogging service that enables its users to send and read text-based messages up to 140 characters, known as tweets. In 2008, Google launched Google Chrome. Chrome is a fast, freeware web browser developed by Google. Also in 2008, Apple launched App Store, a great digital store that allows users to download applications. In 2011, Microsoft buys Skype, a software application that allows users to communicate with peers by voice using a microphone, video by using a webcam, and instant messaging over the internet. Also in 2011, Google Plus launched and becomes the second largest social networking site in the world. In 2012, worldwide network users break 2.4 billion. Today there are over 100 million websites. 74% are in the commercial or .com domain. 1.5 billion people are online. That's 1 in 5 people worldwide. Internet access is as important as water and electricity. 71% of small businesses cannot survive longer than a day without the internet. The internet has been around for 44 years now. It has improved many things in life and made it much easier and faster. Communication, talking to friends and family in other continents, is just a click away. Not only can you communicate by typing, but you can even communicate face-to-face with video chat using websites and programs like Google Plus Hangout, Facebook, and Skype. Education. The internet makes research more convenient by giving students access to large amount of information. Businesses. Keeping in touch with their colleagues have never been easier with the wide range of communication websites, applications, and software. The internet has transformed the world. Although the internet impacts our lives in many positive ways, there are some negative aspects as well.
Just as with anything that is positive, there's almost nothing that is 100% positive. There are always going to be some downsides to anything, really. And the internet certainly has a lot of downsides. Probably less than the positive aspects, but just as with television, the advent of television, people, when it was first introduced, people were like, this is going to be an excellent educational tool. People really thought that television was going to be an excellent way to educate people in society. And that's what the main purpose probably would be. We'd be able to see cultural events like plays and orchestras and things across the world. Well, of course that's true, but the majority of TV has turned out to be not so culturally significant. While there's a lot of good stuff on TV, there's a lot of bad stuff. So the same thing holds true for the internet, and some particular things would be scams. There are a lot of internet scams, especially that target older people who are not as technologically savvy or internet savvy as younger people.
I find it very distracting. When I'm at home and I'm trying to focus and concentrate on something, it is very tempting for me to go look up every word I come across that I'd like to know what it means. It's tempting to check my email. It's a big distraction for me. I hope that we develop better ways to make the good information more obvious and the bad information more obvious, so that when younger people who haven't really developed filters come across something on the internet, they don't automatically believe it. I get the sense that kids think that if something's on the internet, it must be true. And I think we adults have got to find a way to help them sort through all the garbage, because there's a lot of garbage out there.
For some people, it becomes the only thing in their life. it becomes the focal point. It's the place they go to pass time, the place they go to find friends, to be entertained, to avoid doing other things. So in a way, if it doesn't have a balance in your life, then it's bad. The internet isn't bad. The content that people place can either be inappropriate for some age levels, or it could just be bad because it's so incorrect, so faulty, that people say, it must be true. I saw it on the internet.
Overall, the internet is a revolutionary invention. It touches the lives of a million people worldwide. It's greatly impacting the day-to-day life of the generation, and will touch the lives of the generations to come.
Lock it, fill it, call it, find it, view it, code it, jump and lock it, surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it, cross it, crack it, switch, update it, name it, read it, tune it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it. Technologic, technologic, technologic.